think I have faith it'll turn back on. Yeah, this tire's really cracked up. It's getting replaced over the winter, but I don't know about it right now. PSI, not too bad for it. To be fair, I filled it up yesterday. I don't even know what it's at, probably 25. I don't like keeping it much higher than that. I don't care about tire wear, I care about this thing blowing up on me. It's like a charm. There we go. to keep this ride a little slower than the last one. Throttle, I love it. Yes, it has both. And I like that. I should have waited for him. Well, apparently it stopped filming, but I got maybe a mile down that road I turned off on. It's not supposed to do that. And it's not because this nut just loosened up this time either. It's something back there. I'm honestly not even sure what's going on. Never had one of these things break on me so often. I might have to limp it back home. Jesus. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed I couldn't get any good video of it when it happened, but yeah, I don't think it's supposed to do any of that. So, gotta pull this whole thing off to even look at what's going on back here. So, yeah. Chain's got to come off, and then I got to pull this bolt, and then 4 bolts holding it on to the engine. Yeah. Held together with zip ties and duct tape, and hopes and dreams. For force of habit, I started tearing into it without taking a video for you guys. All I did so far is basically just get the chain off. All I really should need for this job is a pair of pliers for that chain, even though I already got it off, and 13 and 10 mil. Where did my ratchet wrench go? There it is. So, get it to a compression stroke, and there goes a socket out of my hand. Spin this guy off. Every couple times I pull this thing off, you should add Loctite to it, otherwise stuff can come loose on you, which, believe me, is not a fun experience. And just pull this guy out. This little ring in here holds that together. If that crank pulley comes loose, you'll wear into it, and then this plate will just free spin on it. So that's really not good for it. Keep that thing tight, otherwise stuff like that happens. Belt comes off, and then this is the problem child. But I will pull the rest of this off so I can get a better look at it. And you just go down to 10 mils. Also curious to pull this off because every once in a while water will leak from right about here. When it rains outside, it'll get trapped behind it, I think. Curious as to what that looks like. Oh, I'm now realizing I completely forgot to remount the charge controller up here. It's kind of just been free hanging. Whoopsies. That's okay, it's not going anywhere. My only concern would be if it gets sucked into the chain. I don't think it would, hopefully. Thankfully for the water that gets trapped behind this thing, all of it's aluminum, so nothing on it should rust. Aluminum can corrode, it's just not nearly as fast or violent as iron or steel. And there's the problem child. It shouldn't do that. Oh. There is supposed to be a C-clip on that. That explains a lot. Yeah. C-clip is supposed to go right on that end. I'm wondering if when it broke down in the last video and I had to tighten this up, if I tightened it too much, pulled the whole shaft out this way, and it busted that clip off. That could have been what happened. So that is all the parts and all the tools needed to do that. So if I had a C-clip on the road, I could have technically done this. I had all the tools in my bag to get all that off. Also, fun fact, this line is supposed to come up right about there in the crease. We just took it and bent the crap out of it to fit the torque converter in, because this would end up bending and hitting that fuel line. But it no longer hits. It's impressive what percussive maintenance can do. And also, I'd pointed this out in the last video, I don't think it was in frame though. There's a nut missing off that, and I think this guy's loose. So the whole freaking exhaust pipe just rattles about. I have to get new ones of those. Sadly, it turns out the hardware store is closed right now. So I will have to go tomorrow morning and get all that sorted out. Give you a nice wide shot of this. There you go. I don't know what else there is to do right now without the hardware store having C-clips, or without store being open right now, I'll go buy C-clips. Though, those that have been wondering what that is getting replaced with, that CVT, it's getting replaced with this. So I have to make a new crankshaft here. I'll probably be milling it out of a giant bolt from work, and I'll have to make this essentially a keyed shaft. And this side I'll have to let this gear fit right like that, how it's supposed to. And then I gotta somehow fit this right there. So I might have to get rid of this fuel tank first, make a new one of these ones to replace it. Yeah. It's a 6-speed DT 175 from, I think, 77. So there will be a Yamaha motor back in this. It just won't be the source of power. So that's the winter project, is get that sorted out, because I really don't want to deal with this next year, especially since a buddy of mine and I plan on taking this and another motorcycle on a long road trip together. Yeah, my hope is that holds up. Frickin' 1972 lawnmower gearbox. Just 90-degree 1-to-1 gearbox. All it does is spin the shaft. But I don't know. Haven't had any problems with it yet. Although since we got it, there's been nice side-to-side play. But it's been like that since we found it. Hasn't changed any. Yeah. That's about all I got for today.